You said you just went out for the mammography, and originally you had how many tumors in?
3 tumors in my right breast, 1 on the left. They said that it was stage 2, low growing, wasn't going to be real active or whatever, sorry. And then they changed it to, oh, you need to have a double mastectomy. You need to get rid of this before it turns into something really bad. And I never felt comfortable with everything the doctors are telling. I went to several different doctors, all of them telling me the same thing. And it was just like, I'm not feeling comfortable with this. And I prayed hard about it. Father, please guide me where you need me to be, because I don't feel like this is the answer for me. And that's when I found you guys, when I was doing research on the computer. The conversation I had with you was the answer that God gave me, because you were telling me things about myself, and you hadn't even met me yet. Questions that only God and I knew. You were telling me what they were. And in my heart, I knew, Father, thank you, because I know this is the place you want me to be. This is where you're leading me.
Right, and then you started on the
counsel.
program.
And I started on the program. My life's done a 180, 190, whatever it is, 100% change, turnaround.
So then we fast forward to your most recent, you had the mammography. So originally you had tumors in right and left, 3 on the right, and how many on the left?
1.
And then you just had the follow-up, and what did they say?
Everything is beautiful, really. It was like, except for where my injuries were with the accident I was just in. I could hardly even see the one that was in my right breast. I didn't see anything. Well, I seen the stuff on the left side because of all the bruising from the accident. But they told me, I don't understand why they told you everything was so severe and so bad, because this looks phenomenal. And when the doctors read it, of course, and I got the report, they said that there's something there. You want to follow up with getting it looked at. But they didn't say anything like it was, oh my goodness, this is like a tragedy. This is something you need to take care of immediately.
Right, because you're healing.
And it's funny because they all asked me, what are you doing? Well, when I told them, I'm like, well, I'm a raw plant vegan. I eat raw sprouts or fresh sprouts that I make sprout myself. A lot of garlic, a lot of prayer. I'm going to Total Health Institute, which I gave them your CDs, by the way. I said, give this a listen to. And they asked me, what are you doing? How are you doing this? How are you healing? And I'm like, it's because, what are the treatments you're getting? I said, I have the CD I can give to you. Dr. Nemec, he's been doing oxygen and this quantum magnetic stuff, this laser thing, all these different modalities that they're doing. It's changing my life. It's turning me around. I have never felt so good in my life. And even the doctors at the hospital, both of them, tried to tell me otherwise. But anyway, it was a blessing to me and a gift that I thank God so much for, because whatever's going on in here is disappearing.
And the other one was gone on the other breast?
Yes, my left one, never once. And all like 2 CT scans and all the other x-rays and stuff they did and this mammography, nothing showed up in my left breast. They never mentioned anything about my left breast at all, even though everything is all like messed up from my broken ribs.
From
it's
the
clear.
accident.
Yeah, it's clear.
But see, the other thing which everyone needs to understand, you were very faithful with what I told you to do.
Oh, absolutely.
You didn't play with it. When I said change your diet, you're 100% in.
No, what you asked me is we can do one of 3
slow,
things.
medium, or fast.
We can take it nice and slow. We could take it in the medium. We can twerk your diet around a little bit, or we could fast track it. And I'm like, fast track it. Or we can do like, we're going to fast track it. I'm not playing around with this. I am.
Good.
doing what I need to do.
And see, that's where healing comes from, because you followed what God put in your spirit, in your heart, but you did what I told you to do.
Yeah.
You didn't do half of what I told you to do.
Yeah, and you know what's fantastic is because when you were telling me, going over the list of all the stuff that was wrong with me, I'm like, oh my Lord, this isn't just cancer or diabetes. I got this and this going on, leaky gut. I'm like, I'm a mess. The test showed I'm not diabetic. My glucose is perfect. My hemoglobin, everything is perfect. In normal range, everything is great. So just like...
But it's so beautiful to treat you because, like I said, you do your part. You're faithful to what you've been called to do, and you take it seriously. And that's why we see healing. We see healing because healing's always there if we just go in the direction that unlocks it, and you are.